All right, everyone. It looks as though they were starting. They were practicing a little earlier, and I did not hit that record button because I didn't want you guys to just watch them do nothing but hit balls. Then, naturally, got distracted, and now we're back. So this is Sophia Tran, and I am joined by Mr. Brett Baker. We are here with Bad Boys Billiard Production. The stream is
Hello, everybody.
yes, that was Brett. He's
You
gonna
got-
know a lot more than I do about OnePocket. I'm learning.
Well, I can count to one pocket. Does that count?
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So
Yeah, well, this is a good match because we've both these guys know their way around the one pocket table. Sophia's going to go get the rack score since we're joining this just a tad late. Looks like Billy's going to... All right, he's going to go. I think he was looking at the 7-9, but he's going to go ahead and shoot the 1. And okay, so that must be Justin's pocket. He knocked that out. Fine leave there. So Billy has the lower left pocket as we are looking, and Justin has the lower right hand pocket.
all right, folks, it looks like Mr. Justin Hall has the 2 points. For all the viewers out there, in the center between the 2 names, those will be the ball counts. The number next to their actual name is how many games they have won.
Okay, so Justin takes a foul there. There was really nothing he could do to... Billy had kind of put him in a real trap.
That soft break was really a soft break.
So he's going to lose 1 off of his rack score there.
Off of,
Yeah, it's 1-0 now.
okay.
Ball count. And Billy banks that 1 back down on his side. I think they're looking to see if the 6 might go.
The 6 going this way.
Yeah, I don't know that. Okay, no, it must not. He would love to. Oh, he liked bumping that 9 out. I don't think he really wanted the 1 to line up the way it did with the 12, but Billy will try to move this 9 to his side of the pocket, or the table, excuse me. And nicely done. I just don't have the patience to play one pocket.
You know.
Yeah, it takes so much patience. But it's like chess.
That's exactly the game to compare it to. It is, you have to really enjoy OnePocket. You have to really enjoy pool, even to be a spectator. And you have to understand what the players may be thinking, and this is where you are experienced and I get to learn.
And you have to just really hate sleep if you want to be a tournament director in one pocket.
What sleep?
Oh my goodness. I actually didn't have quite a late a night as I thought I was going to have last night, but
I'm thinking that Justin is looking
looking
to
at
pair him
7
off.
off the 6, yeah.
Correct.
But what's he gonna move to Billy's side of the table? The 2 will go out. I don't know if the 12. Yeah, he's not gonna. He doesn't want to move. Oh, that was well done. Billy will shoot at this 9.
I'm thinking.
I kind of like. I don't know. I kind of like. Yeah, that's exactly what 3 rails.
I'm thinking the 3 rail is available. I think he's gonna be able to miss.
We'll see what he.
It might actually go right up. Well, not. I'm sorry, not that close. Oh no.
Oh, okay,
He got
wow,
there.
look at this.
Very, very nice.
How did he hit that? And look where he left the cue ball, just in case it didn't go.
And I'm learning that too. You got to control that cue ball just like in banks.
He knew that was not a 90% to make that shot, so he was playing the cue ball.
He's looking at any possible way for, I think, maybe the 4 getting in that way, or leaving his cue ball somewhere tough for Justin.
I think he's definitely thinking defense here, and he'd like to move some balls over to his side of the table. But you got to be careful. You don't want to sell out an easy bank shot either. Yeah, I've got a feeling he'll come down off.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's exactly what he did. He kind of spread some balls out. But I think that there might be a way to go off the 7 into the 1 if you were aggressive, but I don't think these guys are very aggressive to be where they are now.
Well, they're cautiously aggressive. You have to pick your moment to be aggressive. I think Justin will look things over. If he doesn't see anything that he can make for sure, he'll move that 3 back to his side. Yeah, he's going to move that 3 because there's just nothing out there that's a sure thing. Oh my goodness, he almost made it. He was really trying to make that because he played shape for the 15. He was thinking run out here. It's another thing I like the way these 2 guys play. They're both aggressive OnePocket players. They're looking to get a shot and run 8 if they can.
Listen, you are not doing that to me, Bonnie.
It's all of them. It's going to be my fault.
It's always your fault.
We're getting them loosened up here. If somebody gets a shot, we could see a run. This is where I've noticed watching these guys in the big gambling matches, they'll give up a lot of weight, but you're always shooting from your hole.
Was that what you were talking about, being cautiously aggressive?
Cautiously aggressive. And see, he was looking, if that went in, he was playing, well, he was playing safety, but he was also playing offensively minded too. Okay, that was well done. They're always looking for that chance to pounce.
And that's what it takes. You have to be able to see where you can capitalize the most and make sure you set yourself up to get there.
Billy has a bank pool match right after this.
Yeah, Billy is still in.
He will be playing his good friend Skylar Woodward in round, it's either around 11 or 12. I believe it's round 12, but I'm not. We're down to 6 players in the bank pool right now.
Thank you, Scooby.
Yeah,
Giving me the ball count.
I'm not used to. I'm not used to
Scorekeeping.
keeping the one pocket.
Well, that's where I'm jumping in to help you. But
That's right.
I'm also trying
You're
to.
multitasking.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everyone watching some information on the brackets.
Don't let her kid you, folks. She's playing Candy Crush. No.
You caught me. That is my favorite phone game right now, too. It's ridiculous.
I've never played it, but I sleep next to somebody who plays it all night long. So, or one of those. She's crushing something. I don't know. Oh, that was a nice attempt at a bank combo. Once again, leaving that cue ball to where Justin has no offensive shot. So he's going to try to move the 11.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want Billy to have a bank on that 11. Billy's going to move this 12 into that group of balls and probably try to bump something over to his side.
Yeah, he's looking at that and pretty much leaving the cue ball.
Yeah, he'll want to leave the cue ball over on that right rail. Just like
that. Mm-hmm. Oh, if
that
it came
out. Yeah, that came out too far. He didn't see it coming off that 13 like it did. So he has given up a bank there if Justin.
He did leave the cue ball up against that rail.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a tiny bit of room. It's still going to be enough to make a difference, I think.
Yeah. Justin's not seeing anything else that he likes, so he is going to go at this.
He's going to go for this bank. Or, yeah. He hit that really soft, though.
He was controlling the cue ball. Play the cue ball first and the 12 ball second.
Still a benefit. He's leaving that 12 pretty much
Yeah,
the pocket.
He got it down there. I think Billy will
find a way to sabotage that.
He will take that out now. Yep, you don't want a ball just sitting in front of your opponent's hole. So looks like he's going to kick off the bottom rail. Oh, okay, he came side rail. Again, he's hit it a little harder than he was controlling the cue ball, and he didn't really leave a bank on that 12 now.
No.
Justin is looking to see how he can take this 15 and move the 4 and the 13.
Yeah, get this cluster. So he's trying to do double work, getting it somewhere else.
He's going to really try to change things here. Okay, well, he got the 4. Looked like he was aiming at the 15, but from our monitor, but he wasn't.
Billy's looking to see if that 3 banks.
I think he's got the 14.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one.
And here we go. We could be on a run now.
That was the 14 you said?
That was.
Whatever it was, Billy got a point.
Now he's got the 15. He can come up and just bump into the 3 for shape. Like that. Now he's going to probably have to take on this combination. I don't believe he can see the 13.
Not clean. And he got the combo.
And he's got it back up, so now he's got the 3, the 2, the 4. Let's see, what does he need now? 4. There's 4 out there. The 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all.
Yeah, I think that 5 does go past the 4 for sure.
Well, he's going to shoot the 3 first. and then come back out for the 2.
Very nice.
And then he can shoot this 2, stop for the 4, and then go 2 rails back over for the 5. He's counting the balls right now just to be sure. The last thing you want to do is make 7 and rake the balls down table.
I don't even think he needs to stop for the 2. I think
We
he's
see
gonna,
that happen every year.
He is going to stop.
I think he can just shoot and stop. Yeah, stunned it
Stunned
over
it.
a little bit.
Mhm.
Now he'll
Perfect.
draw this to the bottom rail, side rail, and up for the 5.
That was beautiful.
Just like
Just
so.
like you said.
And game 1 is looking good for BillyThorpe.
He's double checking.
So I said earlier he's going to be playing his good friend Skylar
There you go.
in the banks, and they both are the only 2 that still have their buyback available.
Oh, wow. So they're both undefeated.
Yep, so one of them will stay undefeated, and one will lose their buyback.
All right, Billy got that first game in a race to 3. This is OnePocket.
I think if they have to play each other, that's the way they'd want it.
Oh, yeah.
They're not
Oh,
going to
yeah.
they're not going to eliminate each other. They're still both in it. So I think they would love to.
At least meet in the finals if
They
it
would
gets to that
love to
point.
see each other in the finals. Yeah, they're both playing great pool. Whoa, he came real close to scratching on that break. Well, this is to me, when I play, the toughest shot of the rack almost. You're trying to reverse the break. That can be tough sometimes. I don't know if he's left Billy a cut on this. It looks like he has. Billy's going to try it. Problem with this, he's got to be careful not to come across with that cue ball. Okay, yeah,
He was careful.
if he fires a cut, he's going to come over and knock a bunch of those balls to Justin's side of the table, and he didn't want to do that. So I can't tell if Justin can see the 2 to cut it, or if he got.
I think he was going to. Oh, whoa. Let me just move things here.
Sometimes on our monitor, it's real tough to. I think he can see it. Yeah, he's looking at it. He can use that 6 to stop himself for shape on the 8. Oh, okay.
He did cut
He
it.
reversed it. I think now you'll. Well, wow, look at this shot. Wow, that was very well played. Okay, so Billy is just gonna say, okay, that ball is yours. Now shoot from your pocket.
Okay. Billy's going to bank this just back.
Yep.
Okay.
And
That way he sets himself up. Okay.
Okay, he again was playing that cue ball
Mm-hmm.
all the way up, stuck it to the rail. Makes it tough for Justin to. He's got a cut on the 7, but it's tough when you're
To control
froze to
that
the
ball.
rail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These balls are really out.
They're spread out pretty decent.
This is one of those where it gets tough to where can you leave Billy to where he's not going to have a shot.
And they give me them little clear pills that like suppress it. But remember, they only suppress it and don't make it disappear.
Wow. That was a great shot. That is experienced one pocket right there. Well, that 7 will be out of play for a little while.
For those of you that do not understand the format or know about the format for the tournaments here at Derby City Classics, it's really interesting. There's a buyback, so you do get a second chance if you do get knocked out, but it is single elimination. And after each round, there is a new draw.
Yep, so it is possible that you could draw the same person you just played. It doesn't happen a lot, and if it does, it's usually in the later rounds when we're down to, 10, 15 players or something. Then when you've got 400 players, it's pretty hard to. If you draw BillyThorpe or JustinHall twice in a row, don't go to the casino. Don't buy a lottery ticket. Don't even drive, because you are not a lucky person.
And particularly for OnePocket, it is alternating break.
Yeah, this is the only of the 3 major events here, the 9-ball banks, the OnePocket, and the 9-ball. It's the only one that is alternating breaks.
Correct.
The others is winner choice, which I love it. You tell the players that. They say, is it alternating break or winner break? And we say winner choice. And they look at you kind of strange. It's like, well, why wouldn't I choose to break? We started with 410 players in the OnePocket. This is a round 2 match. That was a nice shot. He'll shoot this 4-7 or 4-15 combo now.
Look at you, Brett. You know about scorekeeping. You're on it.
Well, I've done my share of it. It's just
You don't prefer it.
I'm just not used to doing it by the ball. I'm usually commentating 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball. I get distracted too easy.
It is very easy to get distracted.
Get to watching.
All right, I will stop multitasking unsuccessfully and just focus on this. I was looking to see if I could find the brackets for where these guys are.
I was counting. Oh, I believe both of them do not have I think they both won their first match. I know I didn't see any big upsets yesterday. Doesn't happen often that you get two big guys like this playing in round 2, but every so often.
There are a lot of big players here.
Yeah, and it seems like I noticed in round 2, like I saw Niels Fine playing John Schmidt. That's a pretty big round 2 match. Well, there was a couple others. I was just a little surprised that they met this early.
That's the beauty of the draw.
Yep. Well, and the funny thing is John Schmidt was late to his match, and they came down and said, "Well, he's in the middle of a big straight pool run," and just shows you guys how busy players are here. I don't know if he ended his straight pool run up there with a miss, or they may have just put a mark on the table where the cue ball and his break ball were, and let him go play one pocket, come back. I know he had the high run yesterday, I think of a 160 something, 168 I want to say.
That's incredible. And with that,
I kind of made
pool.
the joke. I says, "Well, you go tell John if he runs 527, we'll put him back in. If he forfeits his one pocket and he runs 527, we'll put him back in. I'll pay his buyback."
That's another interesting, side tournament from the main ones.
Yeah,
So you have to qualify. You get, for the $100, you get 10 chances, correct? Or
10 or 12. So somebody said 12. I always thought it was 10, but somebody said 12.
I think it's 10.
And yeah, you set up a break shot and run as many balls as you can without missing. For the longest time, nobody could run 200. There was even
No, it's Justin looking.
like a bonus for running 200, but not anymore. Now it's like if you don't run 200, you might not be in the final 8.
That's a nice shot if it goes in. Oh, man.
That is a nice shot. He knows that that's probably the game-winning ball for him.
I think so. I believe the count's
I think
correct.
Billy's going to have to try to make that and follow it in at some point.
And he...
Well,
Wow. And there's enough room, I believe, that he can cut that
He's looking.
3 in. Or is that the 5? The 5.
He's looking.
I believe there is enough room. Very nice. He set himself up to...
Yeah, he's got the 12, and then it's going to get a little tricky. I don't know. Okay,
very
wow, he was
nice.
able to rub
Yes.
the 3. I didn't have the angle to see that he could rub that 3 like that. It was beautiful.
That was a beautiful setup.
Now it looks like he's got an angle to shoot 3 and come back across for the 7.
Yep. He's going to draw it. Yep. He's still going to have to figure out how
He will probably shoot that in and follow it in with the cue ball. That way, that ball will spot plus one of his. He'll 0-1. So he'll shoot the 7. Try to stop right there.
Just like you said.
Now he'll shoot this 14 in and follow it in with the cue ball, which he did. So
It's 7-7.
he loses.
Oh,
He loses the. So it should be 7-6.
Yeah, 7-6.
Yeah, because he loses.
Oh, that's right.
That ball comes out, but then he owes one for the
Another
foul.
one. Correct.
Question came up yesterday. A couple of the players wanted to know, what if you made that ball and didn't scratch, but you like double hit the cue
Double
ball?
hit.
And we had to kind of think on that one for a minute. I don't officiate OnePocket a lot, and those strange little, but it was the consensus, and it is in the rules that the cue ball has to either be pocketed or knocked off the table for that ball to come back up.
Wow. All right, looks
So
like
Justin needs one. Billy needs both of these balls.
correct.
These are the shots just amaze me that they can reverse this and bank a ball like this. When I first started coming to Derby, I would just be in awe when they would. It's like, no, you can't bank that ball.
For me, I feel like the bank is there so that he can bring the cue ball back to get to the 11. But
yeah, but he doesn't want to sell.
no.
He's going to bank this 11.
Wow.
Oh. All right, so
It goes to Justin.
he was
Takes that
was
one.
firing. He went all offense there and double banked it into Justin's hole. So
All right, so it is tied up 1-1 in a race to 3. And I think that format's pretty nice. I mean, it's a shorter race,
it's a short race,
but
yeah.
the buyback,
Yeah, with the buyback, it's
it'll make it last
people are
a
always
while.
asking me where's the brackets, and there aren't your traditional brackets here because we redraw the entire thing every round. So neither of these have a loss, but like in their next match, they could actually be playing somebody with a loss.
Oops. Wow, I am just doing everything in my power to mess things up right now.
You're learning. That's what I call it. You're learning.
No,
You're
it's
clicking buttons.
not a good time to learn.
Oh, well.
Um,
All right, so Justin looking things over to make sure everything is tight. Now, a new rule this year here at Derby City is if the breaker makes a ball on the break, they re-rack and break over again. So no danger of making a ball there. But like had the 11 gone over and gone in his pocket, they would have re-racked him. They didn't want to see people breaking and running out in one pocket. And these guys are not only the greatest shooters in the world, they're the greatest rackers. They know all the tricks. They study this game. I mean, it truly is the ultimate in professional. They study every aspect of the games they're playing. The rack, the break, the everything.
but that's what it takes in any sport and anything that you really do if you want to be the master of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's their livelihood. I mean,
Yes. I don't know if they
they're
have normal jobs.
they're trying to pay the bills.
And
I
by
mean,
normal, I mean like
some players do. I don't think.
You don't think?
I
either of
don't
these
think
guys?
either one of these guys. No, I think these guys are. Pool is their job. Well, in a tournament like this, you really see that it's tough for somebody who works a 40-hour-a-week job to compete with guys who just play pool for their job. And you'll even hear these guys at a tournament say, time to go to work. They see this as their job and their profession, and they take it seriously.
And that's why they are here. This is definitely an event that you will see a lot of really, really top-notch players. People travel from other countries.
We were talking last night, and just a rough guess, I would say that there's probably close to 70 of the top 100 players in the world are here.
Mm-hmm. And those are the kind of statistics that I think that we'll be able to figure out after all of this is done, run through, and right now I'm busy making mistakes and trying to clutter up this stream feed for you. Okay, that was a safety. And I think he's going to return the favor.
Yeah, they're just...
Oh.
For those of you who may not be up on the rules, they have to hit a ball and then something has to hit a rail afterwards for it to be legal. So they were making sure that they made contact with that 10 and then the cue ball was touching the rail. I think this is only the second time I've got to commentate a match here at Derby City. Yeah, I'm so busy at the tournament desk and stuff.
It does take a team to run an event like this.
Yeah, and it's nice this year that we have the streaming tables downstairs. And in the past couple years that we've done this, it's been upstairs, and so to get up there was just almost impossible.
All right, so Billy is going to find a way to strike and get some balls by his pocket.
Well, he's got... I think he can bank that 6 into the 10 if he wants. I think he's looking at the 12 maybe banking. Oh, no. Okay, no. He's picked out something else.
Oh, okay.
The 4.
He played another.
He's playing the cue ball again. He leaves Justin no... Not only do you not want to leave him an offensive shot, you want to make it tough for them to even shoot a defensive shot. Okay, Justin was able to knock that 10 out of scoring position for Billy and leave him shooting from his pocket. Hard to make balls in a pocket if you're always starting with the cue ball there. Billy made sure to get the cue ball over so you didn't leave a bank shot. On the, is that the 9 ball? It's kind of out there. Yeah, that.
Yeah, this is the 9.
Okay, yeah, he wanted to make sure he didn't leave a bank shot on that.
Oh, wow.
He's moving that 1 out in the open, kind of to where he can, it'll go into his pocket. Again, not leaving Billy really anything to shoot at.
Yeah, Billy was just going to put the cue ball right back where it was pretty much. Yeah.
Wanted to make sure he didn't leave anything that Justin can get to the table and make in his pocket.
I think Justin might be able to cut that 11 in. It's a pretty steep angle.
Yeah, but the cue ball would have to really, he would just absolutely turn the cue ball loose, and I don't think he's ready.
Because it's going to run into the 9.
I don't think he's ready to do that just yet. Maybe. Well.
Yeah, he's looking to see where it would land thereafter.
If he can get that cue ball back around.
To hit at this point and then kind of like stay.
Well,
I don't know the speed to get to the 11.
Or even getting it back down on Billy's side of the table.
He would have to hit that 11 pretty strong in order to cut that in, I think. which, just like you said, would let that cue ball run a little loose.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see. He's looking at it, but well, I never question what these guys do because
Wow.
they both would empty my pockets very quickly.
Well, you would have to deserve that because you would know what you were getting into and still jumping into it anyway. Like, that fire's hot, but I'm still going to touch it.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, that burner's so pretty.
So,
Okay,
Justin
he
got
made
a
that
point.
11, but he's moved quite a bit of balls over to
Billy's side.
Billy's side. But he's got the 14. I don't know if the 7 and the 8 are wired. We'll probably find out if he separates them here. That means they weren't. Looked like he tried to separate them.
Mm-hmm.
Came up, I think. Can't tell if the 2 goes by the 6 or not. This is what happens to me. I'll get a ball on my side and all it does is block everything else. I want to shoot a combo from this far away.
How long have you been trying to play OnePocket, learning to play OnePocket?
You know, I don't try very hard. Sometimes I just play it for fun with friends and stuff. I don't think I've ever played a OnePocket tournament. It's not something I gamble at. I much prefer rotation games.
Yeah.
I do a lot of watching and oh, that was beautiful.
That was a nice
That's
combo.
beautiful. Now he's got the 6, the 15,
Yeah.
the 7 all out there. He can get back behind that 2 and
This looks a little like he may have a chance to just run
coming
this one
over
out.
for the 6. Yeah, he's in good shape here to run 4 more. Just get up above the 7.
I think he got there just
He's got a nice
enough.
angle to come over. Get on the 2.
And there it is.
Oh, and he hung it.
rattled.
He hung it. He's still in good shape. He's got 5 balls and 1 hanging in his hole.
Yeah, that 7 is. He owns that 7.
Billy's got to come with a shot here.
And he's gonna bank that too. He's gonna run into. Is that the 15? Oh wow! No, the 11.
I mean,
wow.
that's a do or die shot there. He
Wow.
had to just fire that ball. Yeah.
That was very impressive.
You missed that. He knew if he missed that bank that this game was going to Justin.
Did that cue ball just jump over the 11? Like.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to it.
Gosh.
So now he'll either follow this in or okay. No, he's just going to give him the 6th ball and leave him in his hole. That's strategy. I'll give you a ball in your pocket, but you won't have a shot. These guys know when to be generous.
In pool.
Yeah. It may seem generous, but it's usually evil.
Yeah, I was thinking that Justin's just going to leave that cue ball back in his area and force Billy to do some banks.
Yeah, I always tell people if you ever get a chance and you want to go to one professional pool tournament in your life, this is the event. I mean, right now we're watching OnePocket. Right after this, there'll be bank pool. The semifinals of the 10 ball are going on. I don't know if that second semifinal finished. Tonight, the finals of the 10-ball Bigfoot Challenge will be at 9 o'clock. There's just, oh,
A lot of
it
great,
just,
great
the,
pool.
okay, the semifinal over there just finished. I hear the people clapping, and
The Bigfoot Challenge, for those of you listening and watching, it is a 16-player invitation only, $1,000 entry, 10-ball
10-ball tournament on a 10-foot
on a 10-foot
diamond
diamond.
table.
Yes, that table is just absolutely beautiful. It looks like an ocean though.
And the field they had this year was incredible, just absolutely incredible.
I know. I
And
heard that.
the finals tonight will be Joshua Filler and,
Is it Chang?
yeah,
Yeah. I know that when I wasn't able to watch it,
Junglin Cheng.
but Dennis Orcolo and Joshua Filler played, and Joshua Filler apparently ran 9 racks on a 10-foot table.
That's insane. And he's so young.
Yes. But that's just incredible talent. And that's what people come here to pay for. They pay to watch. There are many spectators. If you guys can ever make it out here, it's like an arena setting. There's a balcony full of chairs. Oh, he got there.
It's
That was
just
a
pool
strong shot.
24 hours a day here for 10 days.
All right, Justin needs one more.
Right now it's tournament time. We had one guy come up and offer us $200 if we could open up a table for him to gamble on.
Oh,
We
man.
said, well, we'd love to do that, but
It just doesn't work that way. No.
it doesn't when you have 400 players in the one pocket. It's like
No.
we have to get this.
Okay, and because he pocketed that, it gets spotted. But
Yep, that was not in a legal pocket, so that's an illegally pocketed ball. It gets spotted. Doesn't
But he
count
does
for
not.
anybody.
He does not lose any.
Right. When you're leaving the cue ball, you have to think about, okay, that ball's going to be sitting on the spot. Is that going to give my opponent a shot or not?
Now, what do you think Billy's going to do here?
I think.
Okay. Oh, he tried to
Oh,
pocket.
I think he was trying to make another. He's really got to not leave Justin any kind of offensive shot at his pocket, and right now he's left him a bank on this 3.
On the 3, yeah. He did not mean to do that.
Now, yeah, Justin's not going to shoot anything hard. He's going to leave everything right in front of his pocket.
Very, very calculated.
This forces Billy to, and you're going to see Billy shoot this at a slow speed too, to
Do you think he's going to cross?
call it lagging it over to his side. Yeah, it's amazing how easily there's a double kiss there they have to avoid. And okay. This is where the strategy comes in. All the balls are up table. It's when this happens at the beginning of a game that you can have a 2-hour game of one pocket.
Oh, you mean they're not all 2 hour?
They're not all.
I'm kidding.
Oh wow, look at this. Okay, so
Oh,
Billy
wow.
has made the 9. He also made that ball that was hanging up. So there's an illegally pocketed ball down there that will be spotted when he finishes his
After
run.
the inning, after his inning.
Right.
Yeah. He's going to cut this 3 all the way down.
So now he's keeping that in mind. Okay, I'm playing a 3, but if he misses, he knows there's a ball coming up on the spot.
And at this point, if Justin just decides to take it, he could.
That ball must be
Frozen?
like almost frozen, or
Yeah.
because they're not even Justin's not even looking at that shot. He wants to get that out of the way. He doesn't want to give Billy anything to where he can get started and make any kind of run.
And this is where, just like you said, it's a chess match. It's
You're trying to get balls onto your side of the table. Look at this two-railer with shape. Oh.
I don't know why this white ball
And that
keeps
9 ball will not sit there very long.
And that was very well played. I mean, like you said, Billy is in the bank tournament, so he knows a lot about banking.
I was-
and oh, good.
I forget who I was talking to. Oh, it was Danny Smith just a while. I said, I asked him, what his strongest game was. Was it OnePocket or bank pool?
Yeah.
And he goes,
I'm
well,
thinking he's gonna.
he said the only reason I'm good at OnePocket is because I
not
bank good.
I was wondering if he's gonna try to do like a two-rail shot on either of those.
That 4 is really out of play right now. It doesn't go anywhere. But in that,
Except in that pocket.
yeah, which would be up on the spot. It doesn't go anywhere but up on the spot.
Okay. That almost scratched.
There's also, we talk about the satellite events here, the straight pool, the 10 ball. There's also a bank ring game later in the week, and I would not be surprised if both of these guys are in that bank ring game. I haven't seen this year's field, but
Everyone's here to play anyway, so
Look
I
at
think
this
there's gonna be
shot.
a lot of people.
it's just another chance to. It's a bank ring game. They put up, each player puts up $1,000. I believe
wow.
there's six or 8 players, and it's winner take all.
If that isn't the
And I believe
ultimate
Billy,
bragging rights.
and I believe Billy might be the defending champion there, or I think he has won it the last year or two. He's won it once.
Okay.
Billy's first big win of his professional career was here at Derby City when he won the OnePocket division a couple of years ago. Okay, he's going to go ahead and make that. Wanted to leave that cue ball frozen right to the top rail.
I think what we're going to see a lot of for a little bit here is a lot of safety and cue ball play.
See, now, as a total amateur, I'm like, why doesn't he cross bank that towards his hole? But this is a safer, because if he misses, he's going to leave Billy a shot, and he just does, Okay, Billy's going to put this 4 ball in. Put it in play. He's going to freeze him to the bottom rail this time. Because he's got the 5 that's blocking the bank on the 9.
Mm-hmm. I have seen some crazy bank pool where, a shooter will somehow bank that 5 into the long
I
bank.
look forward to going home and watching these, and it's funny because my wife will go, you just spent 10 days at Derby City, you come home, and now you're sitting here watching matches from Derby City. I said, I don't get to watch any of these matches when I'm there. I know who wins. Yes, I scored the match, but I... Yeah, she thinks it's just crazy that I go to a tournament, come home and watch matches from that tournament. I said, well, when I'm at a tournament, I don't get to see much of it. I look forward to watching the straight pool runs, the big ones.
I know exactly how that's like, but in a completely different industry. I did
I gotta
restaurant
see.
management for a long time,
Oh, there
you know,
you go.
and
You go home and watch cooking shows? Or?
not even that.
Oh.
It's just, I have to work all of the major events, like all of the football games and the Super Bowl. And, there's, why would
Oh,
I go
yeah,
home
so-
to watch the games? It's because I didn't get to watch any of
That's
it while I
right.
was working.
That's right.
It's the same thing.
Look at this
Oh, wow.
Z Bank. Would have been a heck of a winning shot.
Now watch this. Look at this crazy 9-ball cut down.
Boy, this is,
He's not going to worry about the scratch. I don't think it would scratch anyway. Oh, it
look.
could have.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, now
Oh,
that
I am so glad I didn't
he
jinx him.
actually was playing. He put that 4-ball in.
He wanted to pocket that 4-ball
Yes, he
anyway.
did. He did, but boy, he's left this tough. He wanted that cue ball over to where
I think he wanted to hit that 4 a little
Justin
more
wouldn't
full.
have. Yeah, Justin wouldn't have it. Okay, now he's made the 3 so that they'll both come up. This keeps Justin from just banking on the ball.
That made my heart stop for a bit. I'm like, did I just jinx him? Oh, no.
Oh, believe me, it's easy to, as a commentator, to jinx these guys.
And there is.
Okay, so now Billy's going to want to move that 5. Either up table or
Thinking
towards
he's gonna
his pocket.
hitting the rail and. Oh, he just decided
gonna
to. Wow.
I didn't think that
Wow.
was a viable shot, but I knew that he did the way he was
He
looking
knows.
at it.
That's
Now-
the kind of magic that I'm seeing here.
Now
I'm
he'll shoot
thinking,
the 4, come back
wow.
up for the 3.
How was that possible? He let that cue ball escape him a little bit.
Remember that Justin had run 6 and just hung a ball in his hole that okay, he went a little too far, so he's going to go ahead and
go that
play a
route.
different.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, he owns that ball.
You'd be amazed. I think Justin's going to shoot that and move that ball out of there. Or okay,
Or
no,
make
he's
it
going to
for
go.
him.
He's just going to give it to him. So
All
Billy
right.
needs both of these balls. Justin needs 1.
Billy's looking to see how
He's going to 2-rail it towards his hole. We'll see. Oh, okay, no, he cut it for a 1 rail.
Maybe he is just
Wanted to
that
make sure
much
he
of a
didn't.
mastermind to bank that 3 into. Is that the 12 down there?
Well, I think
It's hard to
10
tell
or
with
the
that
12.
Because if it would have caromed off, I think it would have went in,
Oh,
but he barely missed it. He barely missed
I don't know that he was trying to.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's going to be the common.
Justin's going
phrase
to
for me.
2-rail this ball, I think, towards his hole. He's looking at it.
Back. And that
This
way.
is where watching OnePocket, I get excited. So, oh, he's putting it in play. We're going to have 2 balls down here. Okay, he's going for the win here.
Yes.
And didn't get there.
No. Billy's going to want to get that ball away from
Yeah,
there.
well, I mean, if Billy knows he can cut the 3 in, he would do it. But I got a feeling that
Not when it's hill for
you're right. He's going to move this
Justin.
12. He's going to move the 12. But he doesn't want to leave a bank on the 3 either.
Oh,
Okay, so don't
he's
scratch,
going
don't
to
scratch.
scratch.
Yeah, he did. So he's going to spot one of his balls back up. And Justin will have ball in hand anywhere behind the line. So he's got a spot shot to win this second game.
Billy will lose a ball.
Take a
Oh, gosh.
2-1 lead in a race to 3 if he makes this spot shot. And OnePocket players are pretty good at this shot. guy in the action room last night trying to get somebody to shoot these spot shots for $1,000 a piece.
Oh, and
Oh, and he
then
scratched.
Justin
He
scratches.
scratched. Oh,
So-
no. So that ball comes up
And then
plus
another
one
one
of his.
comes up.
So it'll be 6 to 5.
Wow.
Billy can't believe it.
Billy's jumping up and down right
Oh,
now
and
because
inside
yeah.
he's doing backflips because
Oh, yeah. Oops.
he knows he should be down 2 to 1 right now. He'll shoot this 3.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's 6 to 5. You said correct?
Yeah, should be 6-5.
Okay. All right, now
And
it's 6-6.
he played shape for the 12, and then he wants to just come up and separate those two and get a shot on one of them. Okay.
Just like that, and giving himself the
He's
bank on the
got a
one.
bank on the 1 here that he can play shape for.
He doesn't even need to. I don't.
Oh, no, okay, yeah,
No,
this
this
is
will
his
be the
game
winning-
ball,
yep.
so he'll either cut, if he can cut this, he'll do it, otherwise he'll bank the 1. But this is, boy,
I like the bank better.
what a huge shot.
I think I like the bank better because if he plays at pocket speed like he has been, just like that, it leaves the cue ball.
And this is the bank for.
And he doesn't quite get there because-
Didn't quite get there.
Man.
But
I
look
know.
where he left the.
Exactly. That's just.
Justin's
wow.
going to have to move that 1.
I know Mike D has told me about on diamond tables. There's like a tiny bit of the section where it's like the catcher's mitt where you could possibly cheat the pocket. But it's tough.
And that's why they shoot it at that kind of a speed. Okay, so Billy needs 1, but he's shooting from the rail and his pocket here.
He's jacking up pretty high up. He's done okay.
That was defense.
Yeah.
He jacked up so he could get the cue ball back down on the bottom rail.
Making it difficult for Justin to have a bank at all.
Yeah, I don't know if Justin can bank the 1 past the 13 or not.
And he's not so straight on to that one where he can kind of like stiff the shot.
Both of these guys just bank so well.
I was making a joke with Mike earlier, saying that I need to maybe work on 1 rails before I even think about ever 4 rails. Because I was seeing, the players in the bank pool shooting these 4 rail shots like it's just
Yeah, I don't even look
second
for
nature.
them. Is
I couldn't see them. That's because I don't have that kind of knowledge.
Well, and both of us are from out on the West Coast where they
Bank
just don't
pool?
play a whole lot
No.
of bank pool.
There is not a lot of bank pool, but it'd be fun to see if maybe put some interest in there for people.
Wow, look at this shot. He's
Oh
moving.
my goodness.
And he
And
made it.
that's- yeah.
7-7, but they both need 1.
Yes.
That was an incredible shot. That was as bad as his spot shot was. That was just an incredible. He turned around. Billy must have said something to him because he turned around and smiled, and they're talking about it.
There's a whole lot of pressure because, if he wants to leave, he's got to control 2 balls at this point. I don't see where he would
No, he
make
just-
it successfully.
He just is looking for any shot that will send that 13 towards his hole. He wants to get it to where it's just barely creeping when it gets to the hole. If he misses, he wants it sitting right inside that pocket. Because if he leaves it on a rail somewhere or close to a rail, Billy will bank it. And tough to play safe here.
He was going for it.
3 rails.
talked
Oh,
about
he
he
got
ran
the double
and then he
kiss.
scratched.
Okay,
Oh,
now
gosh.
This is as good as over. Billy will take ball in hand behind the head string, and he can either shoot, he will shoot the 13.
He's got to. I mean,
But there's a spot shot there, but he's just going to shoot this. He's just going to shoot this stripe straight in his hole.
he couldn't ask for anything better.
And he is on the hill at 2-1.
Boy,
What
that
a
game.
change in events. A game that Justin was 99.5% to win. Billy takes.
That's that no quit. That's
Boy.
that no quit.
And that was off of Justin's break, so
now this is this is
the
all in his favor. He's on the hill.
he's
got
on the
break.
hill and breaking. This is where he wants to be. Yeah. Now he could choose either pocket he wants. For those of you out there that may not be up on OnePocket,
But because he's breaking from there, this will be his pocket.
he has chosen to stick with that pocket.
Correct.
Players kind of get into a as a right-handed player, I always choose that pocket. I can reach balls easier. Wow, that was a nice bank by Justin. Now he's got the 4. He'll probably come down off the bottom rail around the 5 for that. In the same. These guys are very good at getting shape.
I was going to say there's going to be a bit of a reach, so he's got to.
Yeah, he's not 6'8", so he's going to have to use the bridge here. Which makes this a little tougher shot. Spun it around.
Executed beautifully.
Now, I think he'll go ahead and take the 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's going to take the 2 so that he can get back there for the 5 or a 3. It's so hard to tell for me with these colors.
He can come up and bump the 10 and have shape on the 5, but I don't think he really wants to move that 10 because he could get shape on it.
On that 10, yeah, the 10 goes, yeah.
This is where you want to get greedy. Okay, he's knocked a few balls over on his side.
And he does have that shot on the 10.
Well, does the 10 go past the 5?
Yes, it does.
Well, you have younger eyes than me, so I will.
I've got my superpower glasses on today.
Yeah, she's wearing the glasses today.
Prescription's so strong, you can
I'm
see
wearing
into the future.
I'm wearing angry contacts because they like.
You're wearing angry contacts?
Yeah, because they've been in my eyes for too long this week.
Oh, you know what?
You're not giving us the rest we normally get.
Does he have the 10 because he walked away from it?
Yeah, he's looking. He really wants to run an 8 and out here. He is thinking run out 6
or
more
is this
balls.
him calming himself down?
He is looking, where can I get 6 more balls? Okay,
All right, he's going for that
here we
10.
go.
Look at that. Plenty of room,
Okay.
right?
He used the 15 to stop the cue ball. Now he can cut this 5.
And run into this
I
close to
think
him.
he'll Yeah, he'll come off
or
the
draw it
6.
back. You think he'll be able to?
He would love to be above the 12 and the 8 there.
Yeah, I was thinking he's going to be able to
But-
maybe make this in, draw it back,
He might.
bounce off here.
Oh, I was thinking he might go into the 6 so he can shoot the 1 next after this.
Or
like
okay,
that.
so he did run into that cluster.
Now he can use the 1
Oh gosh,
and get
I am-
above the 12 and the 8.
I'm over here so enthralled in the game
It's
that
5.
I'm forgetting to keep score.
He's got 5. Okay, just spin it right up. Go. Now he's in perfect shape. He needs 2. He'll shoot the 8. Just draw back a little bit for the 6.
Just like that.
And we will be looking at Hill Hill. Again, he walked down just to make sure that this is, in his mind, he's like, okay, this is the last ball, but he walked down and counted, which I can't stress enough how important that is. For those of you that play tournament OnePocket, walk down, count the balls, make sure that's what you need and that you don't owe anything. Because if you move those balls and you still need one, you forfeit that game. And it happens every year. And I hate to go out there and tell the guy, well, I'm sorry that you just ran
Unfortunately.
7 and raked the balls, but that's a concession and you lose.
I mean, and you're here at a certain level, you're here at a certain tournament, you have to know those things. You should know those things, but the excitement and the adrenaline.
A lot of times they'll set a coin up on the rail if they scratch and they don't have any balls to spot.
All right, looks like they're taking a break, right? So
They'll forget. Yep,
Right.
they're taking a break.
They're taking a little break, so I'm going to
Play a little commercial.
play a little commercial and let you guys know that this is Sophia Tran and Mr.
Brett Baker.
We hail from the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I'm a little south of Sophia.
I love it out there. I love it in our area.
See, now I love it where I live. We have Southern Oregon. We have 4 seasons. I have a daughter that lives in Seattle, and I don't know how she does it. Well, I haven't seen this Bad Boys commercial. It's pretty cool. There's pictures of us working. That's good.
I know. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to mess with anything too much here. For everybody watching.
Make sure you go and check out the Billiard Shopping Network at billiardshoppingnetwork.com or badboysbp.com. You can catch the link there.
It will be your one-stop shop for billiard services, products, and basically everything.
And for all your viewing needs, we've got Bad Boys TV.
We're here with the Railbirds also. Those are our friends. And Rail to Rail, those are our friends too. It's nice when people work together and not prevent each other from
There's
succeeding.
our Bad Boys
Family.
family. Your Billiard Shopping Network family. That's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. There's nothing going on over there. Fun stuff coming through with the Bad Boys Billiard production. I'm going to run another commercial. Looks like the guys are taking a little bit of a longer break.
Well, it's going to answer the question I was about to ask you.
With Backstage
What is
Pass.
a backstage pass, Sophia?
Backstage Pass is, you know, going to be a collection of, videos regarding the industry, the things that players don't get to really know about. You're going to see a lot of interviews, even with vendors, not just players.
Yeah.
hmm
I heard you're going to be doing some interviews here.
I am. I've thrown out my lasso and wrangled some of the
I
players
don't think
in.
you'll have any trouble getting some of these guys to talk to you.
To answer questions. To talk is one thing, but to actually sit down and answer questions, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I did some interviews here, some years ago. In fact, I found my notes the other day of an interview that I did with Efren, and it's like, oh my goodness, I need to type this up and share it, so.
In like a little article format or something.
Yeah, so stay tuned. I'll I'll probably put that out on Facebook.
How long ago was that?
It was about probably 6 years ago, and we just never. It's like I have these notes and it's like I just happened to run across them as I was cleaning out some stuff. And oh, we never did anything with this.
Was it a video interview? I'm sorry.
No, it was just sitting here at the tournament desk and just was asking him some random questions, and I tried to ask him some questions that I hadn't heard asked, a million times before, but
the usual. But it's awesome that you got to talk to him and get him to open up.
yeah, it's pretty cool here. It's amazing how many of these top players that you get to just, visit with. And
I'm a little sad that he isn't here this year.
yeah, he kind of had his retirement tour last year, and knowing him, he'll run for president of the Philippines.
He's already pretty much.
Oh my gosh, they said he's like, well,
he's a super celebrity, and I was talking about that. Yeah.
Well, it's funny as I met a gal who grew up in the Philippines and is living here in the United States, and I said something about Efren, and she goes, "You know Efren?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Efren, the actor?"
Yes, the actor. Yes.
And she knew him as an actor, not as a pool player. I said, "Yes, I have seen that movie." But I just thought it was funny. You know Efren, the actor?
Billiards in other countries, it seems to be, very different than it is here in the U.S.
Very, very different.
As far as how it is viewed in the community or by the public.
Yeah, I was talking to one of the players from Taiwan, and I was just kind of interested. He was young, and I was kind of interested in how they train. And he said that when he goes to school, in high school, he took like math and history and that kind of stuff in the morning, had lunch at like noon, and then he said from 1 to 5 was pool. He learned pool, practiced pool. So that was the second half of his day.
All right, there.
And I thought, wow, we don't have anything like that here in the United States.
We do for other activities, for more of like the sporting events such as like basketball, football.
Yeah, but even then, it's not like 4 hours a day. It's like 4 hours a day.
I think it is for maybe like the pro people when they were younger to train up to that point.
Right.
It's just tough because billiards is not viewed as a sport here yet.
No. Here we are back in action. Hill, JustinHall breaking. He's made a nice break, moves some balls to his side, and leaves Billy with the cue ball sitting on the rail.
And that's Justin's pocket here because of where he broke.
Yep.
And
so Billy will be shooting at the lower left.
They both decided that was going to be their pocket for the entire match, apparently.
Yeah. Generally, a right-handed player, I think, doesn't pick it, but Justin doesn't seem to be bothered by it. It's Probably just something he's practiced because it's easy to get that pocket. Okay, so he bumped that 7 up off the rail. He was more playing the cue ball.
All right, he's going to
Justin sticks him right into the stack.
bury that cue ball.
This makes it very tough to play safe. You know, if he comes off that 12 and sends the cue ball up table, he could leave a shot. I think he's going to rub the 9 and try to come down below the 8.
That's what I was thinking as well. He's
But if
looking
he
at it.
doesn't get, if he can't get there, he's going to sell out the 8 ball. So
He's going to rail first, maybe into. Oh,
okay,
no.
he's just taking a foul.
That's a foul, yeah.
He just took a foul to leave the cue ball sitting right in Justin's pocket. So that will. Yeah, okay, see, they put a coin up on the table there. That means that Justin owes 1. So it's
Negative.
0 to a -1.
That was Billy, correct? So Billy owes 1?
Billy owes 1. Will it let you put a negative sign in the middle?
No.
Oh. Can we put parentheses around it? Or
No.
I don't know. I don't know what you could do over there.
Double 0?
Yeah,
I will do that for now.
That works. He owes 1. He's got to get rid of 2 zeros.
He's got to get rid of a 0 first before he can get to 0.
I like your creativity.
You
Never thought we could put a -1 up there on the scoreboard. We're going to tell Rick he's got to get a OnePocket scoreboard for us. We can't work under these conditions.
I know. I'll be able to figure it out. I'm going to tinker around with this program during the downtime.
These working conditions are just not up to our standards.
I'm calling OSHA.
Yeah.
All right, Billy's got this bank for sure. The 4 banking back to his pocket.
And he shoots it like it was just hanging in the hole. I would never shoot it at that speed because I don't know that it's going in. He knew that was going in. So that gets him back to 0.
He heard me say that he had to get rid of a 0, so he did.
Yeah.
That's a good.
All right.
That was a good shot. He's got him.
He's left Justin no offensive shot at his hole.
And that 7 is in the way enough so that he can't really do too much with anything other than that
Now
cluster,
I'm
right?
wondering, can he shoot the 6 into the, is that the 9,
The 9.
15, and bank the 15 over toward, oh, no, okay, he just rubbed off the 2 and leave Billy in, sitting in his hole.
All right, I think Billy's going to be able to bank.
You really like to leave your opponent, if, like, Justin wants to leave Billy right in this area all the time if he can. All right.
Oh, just escape. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to click the screen and then hit escape.
Okay, thank you. Couldn't get rid of my horrible artwork. And it looks like Justin takes a foul.
No, he didn't take a foul.
Okay, he
Yeah.
did. No, I'm thinking there's no way he took a foul and left that.
No.
Okay, I thought that was the cue ball. It was up there. It's the 15. Okay. Sorry, folks. Billy rubbed the 9. Got a rail, so he's good. This is where this could turn into an up table game, really, if they keep knocking balls up table and leaving the cue ball at the bottom of the. Okay.
Oh, Justin went for it.
He
Justin
went for a
that
shot at
9.
his hole.
And they are both on the hill, so there will be a lot of pressure here and a lot more smart playing, I think.
Yeah, neither one wants to make a fatal mistake, and Justin has got a lot of balls to his side of the table, so Billy has work to do. He's going to move that 9. If he can bank it towards his pocket, he will.
He's looking at that.
But he wants to leave that cue ball right about where the 9 is now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he moved it
And that,
ooh,
unfortunately, is the fatal
yeah, he
mistake
did
that
not
you were
want that
talking
cue
about.
ball. He didn't want that cue ball getting up table like that.
Correct. Because now Justin has
He
a
came
lot of
on.
control and plenty of balls to sink in now.
Yep, he's got the 13 down here to start with, or, well, that's what he's going to start with, I think.
That 7 goes. I don't believe the 5 necessarily goes past the 7. And if
think
it does, it's just a hair
13,
able
he'll
to
just
pass.
bump. Okay,
Oh,
now
he's
he's
gonna
going to
put
start with the
6.
6. Okay, and
Break up that little cluster, maybe.
he must be able to not. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, he didn't want to move those balls over to Billy's side. So now he's got the
Gotcha.
11,
Now 11.
and he'll draw back, and I think the 4 goes also.
I don't know if the 4 goes. And see, now you're the one with the young eyes.
Did I see you leaning over to see if the 4 went by the 3?
I know, as if it's going to change. I'm giving myself a different vantage point, though. I think he's going for the 4 now. No, he's not. No. No way.
He just dropped. Oh, wow.
I don't know if he wanted that, though.
He must have had an angle I didn't see. So he'll bank the 9. But that,
I think he wanted to break out that situation a little bit better.
yeah. He's got 3. Okay, so Billy will get this 9 ball out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he was trying to do last time. Leave
Just
that
when
cue
you
ball.
think that a player is going to be able to make this amazing run.
Yeah, Justin just didn't quite. It's like he just barely had the wrong angle or something there, but Billy has to feel pretty fortunate right now, even though there's a lot of balls on Justin's side, and that Justin wasn't able to do more damage there with the mistake only cost him 2 balls, really.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I don't think that's really what Justin was trying to do, but well, he's left Billy a shot. Looks like he's got a nice bank on the 7 here. Oh, he's looking okay. He's going to bank the 9. And now he's got some shape. I believe he can see this too. So they're both taking advantage of their opponent's mistakes right now. It's like, oh, I got an opportunity. It's going to be who takes the most advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he got the 2. He's left himself for the 3. It's tight because all these balls are on Justin's side, and yeah, always have to be aware of, if I miss, what am I leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Cautiously aggressive. That's what they're always in their mind. Okay, what are the odds of me making this shot? Okay, he didn't like turning the cue ball loose there, so instead of shooting at his hole, he played safe. To cut that in, he was going to have to really let the cue ball travel, and he just wasn't ready to bet the match on that shot.
And what do you think Justin's going to be able to make happen here?
I think he'll move that 3 back to his side of the table and leave Billy. Well, okay, he's just trying not to give up
An opportunity.
something for Billy to get started on again. And we're sending the balls up table.
Mm-hmm.
This is where one pocket can slow down a lot if
Okay. Now, is it possible to? It's a low percentage shot, I'm sure, for the bank on the 4. Okay.
okay, he's moving balls to his side.
I'm asking these questions because I want to be able to see if things are possible
Yeah,
to do.
and it's
But I know they wouldn't do it.
it's tough. Well, and there's a lot of things that are possible with these guys that aren't possible with
For
me.
us mere mortals.
Yes. You'd have to be Francisco Bustamante to
Oh,
make some of these
gosh.
shots.
Or Efren.
I said that as Francisco was looking over our shoulder.
Oh, Justin Hall and BillyThorpe. Do you want to sit in? Do you want to sit in and talk to people? No.
We
Oh.
Well, we tried.
I did try.
Tried to get Francisco in the booth here, but
Such a nice guy. I mean, very warm, welcoming, friendly, but deadly on the table.
that he is. Did he say I have a match coming up? Or,
Boosie has a match?
oh, I just heard you talking to him. I thought when you tried to get him in here, I thought maybe he said he had a match.
Oh, he said he doesn't like to talk.
He doesn't like to talk.
He said he'll throw in some Tagalog in here, but
Oh.
speaking of which, you know, learning a little bit of, learning something like hi and thank you in different languages can be very useful.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to pocket that, and it's going to
Okay,
get
so
spotted.
that comes up on the spot.
Now,
Which
I
is
have
good
a
for
strong
it's good
feeling,
for us. That puts that ball back in play.
and I have a strong feeling that there's going to be a one-rail bank on the 1.
You think he's firing the 1, huh?
I think so. I think he's going to.
You could be right. He's looking at it.
Nope, just kidding.
Well, he didn't fire it, but he did shoot it. And
Just
he
getting
moved
it close to the pocket, yeah.
Yeah, it won't stay there very long.
No. However, is the 10 in the way just enough?
I don't think so.
I think it is. He's going to, he may be able to,
I think he'll cross it and send it up table.
yeah, like bringing it back there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There was plenty of room.
Billy shooting from his hole.
I'm saying he could have. Yeah. Right. No. Right. That would make sense. Yeah, sure. But are you going to sit here for 5 hours when round 2 started at 2 and you never see your name, you don't come up here and go, hey, my name is not up here? That don't make sense.
So for the record, Akistats wants us to stop
Before
this round. They don't want us to take it down.
Boy, does this 12 go? This would be a mistake by Billy if
He's not going to go for it.
no, it must just barely not go. Oh, that was close though. It's like this is where they're both just moving balls around, trying to force a mistake by their opponent. Somebody will give up a shot. Again, he's close to having a shot on this 12. He's looking at it. He wants to shoot that 12 so bad. I think the 7 is just out there enough. Yeah, he can't shoot it. Well, I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, he did shoot it, and
Oh, and it just
wow,
fell
wow. He'll take that. He'll take that. And Billy will say, "Okay, go ahead. You can have that shot." But, oh, oh man, he stuck him right to the face of the pocket. Okay, can Billy bank this stripe back down to where he is?
And he, oh gosh.
Oh, had to shoot it with speed to shorten it up, and boy, he hit it about as good as you could hit it, though.
So Billy did give Justin his 3rd point by pocketing that 12 ball. And at this point, there's going to be
He'll gladly give him that 1 ball because now he can't play shape off of it or something. Well, Billy may have a cut on this 15.
You mean the cut bank or the
I think
cross
he'll
bank?
just cut. I think he just. Oh no. Okay. He just banked it up to.
Oh,
All right. He's made that
so it's going to
3
get
or
spotted.
whatever. It'll come back up. He just wanted to leave that cue ball down here on the bottom rail.
Now I don't think that's bankable into Justin's pocket, so he's going to play a safety.
Yeah, he's gonna look at some sort of safety.
Yeah. Maybe graze off of that 7 and bring the cue ball. Nope, he's not. I don't know anything that I'm talking about right now.
Justin wants to leave that 3 down here in play. He just doesn't want to leave.
I just thought
a
he was going
shot
to
for
bring
Billy.
back the cue ball
Billy
here.
is like, no, we're not going to leave that 3 down there. We're going to move it back up table onto his side of the pot.
Okay.
Okay, so that ball's definitely not really in play for Justin right now.
Wow.
Justin says, Billy, if you want to cut that 3 all the way down. He's it's not gonna,
Teasing him.
Yeah.
He's
by the side pocket? No, he's not going to do that. He's going to bank this 15.
or is that is that that's the 7?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Thought it was a stripe. They really need to make the 7 and the 15 like a light brown.
Or something that doesn't blend into the table color.
But if you've ever seen these balls on green cloth,
They're just brilliant.
Wow, it is. And that's what they were designed in. In Taiwan, they play on green cloth.
Don't get upset. Don't stay calm. Keep your blood pressure down. No, Josh Roberts. I have to go quick. This guy has a match bad. Josh waiting for his guy. Why, you didn't tell you? Yeah, that's why that's his job. Don't play with this guy till tomorrow.
And Justin moves the 14 down by his pocket.
Listen, I'm still going to treat you to dinner. All right?
I think Billy can bank this towards his hole. Nope, he sent it up table. This is the kind of rack you don't see an 8-ball run. 8 and out, you're going to see get a ball by my hole, get a ball, go in, play safe. I would think he would bank this at his pocket, but he's content to. He's got to think about this cue ball. And by going aggressive, I guess he would sell. He was worried he'd sell out a couple of balls to Justin.
And to allow himself to get a string of balls, he's got to magically get this section a little more loose
Yeah,
and more towards
they call this the wedge.
the wedge.
Where they all get into one pocket up there. And
I've heard it called other things
wow, look at this
that I
bank.
can't really
That's-
say right now. Oh, wow.
In fact, I've heard it referred to as the Nick Varner wedge. Nick Varner was famous for putting all the balls up there in one corner, and then you just pick one, you put one in play, and
Look at
this
that
is where,
bank.
as a tournament director, I just pulled my hair out. It's like, oh, this match is almost over.
Nope. It's
Nope.
not.
This could go on for a while. I've seen matches like this go on for an hour. Both these guys bank good though, so they are going to pick balls off at it here and there.
That's why OnePocket, again, just like you called it, it's a game of chess. It's very, very strategic, and it's meticulous, and
Every one of these shots they're shooting, they have, they're doing something to help them. Justin keeps trying to get balls to his side. Billy is wanting to move some of these balls over to his side, but not sell out a shot.
There are so many different factors that are going into the shots, and that's why it does take a while. And you don't have to necessarily make the shot, but if you get it close to your pocket, just like what Justin just did, he's getting it close.
He had a chance to make that ball, but he wasn't going to leave Billy anything if he missed it.
Correct.
And Billy just has to get it out of there.
Yes. So you can. That's what also makes this game go a little bit longer as well.
And we've now got them all wedged over there. Nothing banks out of there into a hole. So they'll keep getting them more
looks
bunched
like
together.
Billy might have just given Justin a possible bank shot here. But that's not the point to do. That's not what you.
It depends on where he'll leave the cue
Where's
ball.
that cue ball? Correct. Oh.
If he sees this as he saw it as okay, I can take a shot at this and not sell out. I think Billy will bank this 4.
Yeah, that's a one rail.
But he doesn't want to leave a bank on the 5 or anything for Justin if he misses. But I think you'll see him bank this 4 and leave the cue ball out more towards the center or move it to his side. Okay.
And Justin's
This is
going
one of those.
to remove the 4 ball from that
Either
side.
that or I like
The
cross
cross bank?
banking it to his pocket, but we'll see. So far, neither one of these guys have taken that shot on.
Here we go. Okay.
All right. That's what I liked, but I'm not in the league of these two guys. So.
Here come. I think that Billy's going to do the cross bank too now.
Well, he hasn't yet.
Just kidding.
That one was tough to cross bank. That would have been a
Sharp.
whoa
Very
shot.
sharp.
Billy, the Nick Varner wedge with the young guy?
That's what
They're listening to
Rick
me.
Rick Jones comes up behind us and he goes,
Really?
"Really? The Nick Varner wedge?"
With these two guys. Hey, when it's hill. They were a little freer when it was, 1-0 or 1-1, but now that it's hill,
Extreme caution.
extreme caution must be used. That's right.
Extremely cautiously aggressive.
All right. I'd say, well, he's got a bank, but he's glued to the rail, so nothing is easy here. So we're going to see another safety.
Let's see if Rick wants to come and sit in. He's doing tournament director stuff.
Oh, he's up there complaining
Rick,
about
complain?
a player.
What?
Billy just tied. Oh.
And that
This
cue
is
ball.
this is why they call it the Nick Varner wedge. They're all up there and there's one ball in play. So they will play on this 10 ball.
Oh,
Look at this shot.
wow.
Look at this shot.
Wow. Billy's
Now,
going to
that
return
was-
that, probably hit off the rail, get that 10 ball away from there.
I
Or you
predict
think
he'll
he's gonna
shoot it 2 rails out of there, but
So one.
we'll see. I don't see an offensive shot to get it towards his hole. Yeah, that was. But I didn't think Justin could pull off what he did. So.
That was a beautiful shot.
Oh, look
and
at
here
this!
we go.
Look at
Get
this! Holy.
But look what he leaves
Look, yeah.
himself with, though.
Well, no, he totally was leaving that for Billy.
Oh, yes.
It's like if I hang this in my hole or I get it close, Billy would not have been able to get it away from his hole. That was crazy good creative shot there.
Very, very good.
It went in, so okay, now it's like, all right, I don't have a great.
So here comes the safety. You think he's going to
Yep.
keep the ball a little buried in there? Yep.
He's trying to keep Billy buried.
Billy's
Up
going to do
there.
the same thing. I think the cue ball is going to hang out there for a little bit. Oh, no.
Yeah, Billy would love to get some of these balls over to his side of the pocket, but he's got to be so careful not to leave a bank shot. So we feathered to 4, brought the cue ball down. Now he's trying to make it tough for Justin to play safe, leave him a long distance.
I think I'm going to see if I can find someone who's experienced in OnePocket and who knows the game very well to come in and sit in and commentate
Oh,
on this.
yeah, I see how you fair weather OnePocket. This is not viewer friendly OnePocket. Oh, look at this shot. Oh.
Well, no, it's not that. I just feel like I am so inexperienced and
Oh,
so not not knowledgeable in this game where I feel like
There's
I add
not-
no value to
Oh,
the viewers
you're
here.
selling yourself short. There's not a lot to be said here. They've put one more ball into play now.
Scratched. Oh.
That was not.
That's not the intent. Justin did not want to
Okay,
scratch. No one wants
so-
to scratch, but
He loses a ball.
so he goes down to 3.
He goes back to 3, and
It gets spotted.
even more is Billy has this
All
8
right.
and 10 that he most likely will be able to pocket.
And leaving the cue ball somewhere where he can.
This is what
Okay.
amazes me. Okay, these guys have been bunting balls around, playing safe. Now Billy has to come with a couple of, that was a tough shot. And he just speared it right in.
Yes.
And
Well, okay.
yeah, he wanted to see those move a little more. He did make a ball that when he finishes this inning will spot up. So he's got to keep that in mind that
you don't get it.
There will be a ball on the spot. I think you're going to see him probably play safe and make another one, so that 2 balls spot up. And he did.
And that's exactly what happened.
And he left it. Okay.
And that's another safety that I would not think about, and it is
He
so
was able
valuable.
to put 2 there. Now Justin can't just
No, because they're right next. They're right in line with each other,
right.
touching
He
each
just
other.
can't come up there and shoot like a 3-rail bank or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see a safety here from Justin. He just brings that cue ball back to near Billy's hole. Well, he's got the a bank on the 4 if he wants to maybe take it on, but I don't.
He's looking at it.
He's looking at it, but he's looking at where am I going to leave this cue ball? What am I going to leave for Billy if it doesn't go in? He's weighing out the odds here, and is it worth going for at this stage of the game?
And he decides
And he has
not.
decided, no, there's other shots here that would probably be. Boy, he hits that bank so well. He's shot that several times. Is it going to get up, or is it going to leave Billy a shot? I think he's left Billy a chance to bank this at his hole.
I don't think it.
No,
No.
okay.
He's going to go for that bank instead. Look at the speed. I mean,
perfect.
just perfect.
He got it.
Pocket
Now he won't sell out that 14 when he banks this. That's where these guys are so good at knowing when to go for what. Had he shot that shot first, he would have let that 14 would have been up table and Justin would have had a shot at it. But okay, so Justin got that away from Billy's hole and put it back up there in the wedge. I think you'll see Billy play a safe, maybe pocket a ball. He was able to get the cue ball down here on the bottom. I think we're going to see a bank on the 7. Went a little wide. Uh-oh. That's a mistake.
Well.
Well, it got high. It got high. Boy, if it had stopped any sooner, it would have been a huge mistake. But I still think Billy can bank this.
I think Billy's going to bank it anyway, and he has a chance to get down there and make some damage in the little cluster.
Well, I was going to say he's not going to sell out those balls up there if he doesn't make this bank.
He makes it.
I think there's a bank on the table that boy can't make. It's insane. Okay, Billy needs 2. And
it just,
I think he was trying. I think he was trying to put that 3 into play. He was trying to make it. But
I think he was trying to make it also.
he really wants, to get 2 more balls. It's to his advantage now to put balls in play, where Justin, not so much. It's more his, because he needs 5.
And is that a foul?
Yeah, it's got to get a rail.
It's
got to get a rail. I don't believe any. I don't believe.
Yeah, so he's going to spot
He
it
owed
back.
1, so okay.
And
So
that
now we're
takes
back
one
to
away.
5 to 3.
I mean, he could have been a little bit more safe and got that.
Well, I think he wanted to put the cue ball down here on the rail. It
Yeah.
just didn't quite get there.
Or even the 15 to hit into the other ball to actually like that, like bump it into the
Yeah.
rail. Just to be double safe?
Yeah.
Double sure that you're going to be able
But
to.
if you hit it too hard, you open it up and leave a bank, and he didn't want to do that. He would rather lose a ball than give up a shot to Justin.
That's a good way to look at it. Rather lose a ball than give up a shot.
Yep. Okay. Can he see the 7? He's just going to fuzz off of it, play safe. Okay. He just used the 4.
Wow. He's just getting more and more clustered without knocking that 3 in.
Yeah, one of them will knock that 3 in, but you got to make sure that if you do,
The cue ball's on the
you don't
correct
give
side.
up a shot.
Yeah.
Yep, you don't give up a shot.
Okay, so it looks like Billy did give Justin a chance to bank here.
Yeah, Justin's got a shot on the 7.
Or even get the 7 close to his pocket because he's not worried too much about what's happening in that cluster, right?
Yeah, there's nothing. He's not going to sell out if he's missed this, but
Just like that.
now he doesn't want it to get too high.
Because if it gets too high, then
Billy will be able to bank it, but Billy moves it to his side, sticks that cue ball in there.
okay.
Okay, now Justin didn't like shooting at that 7 over
Here
those
comes-
balls, and so
Watch
he
this. I think he's gonna cut.
might.
No, he's not.
Well, it's amazing what some of these guys. Yeah, he didn't try that, but okay. Now he's put the 7 in a spot where Justin can't really bank it because it's right in front of the side pocket. But Justin has to think about he can't just leave the cue ball up anywhere up there on the.
I think Justin maybe has this bank here.
He could, but if he misses, he sells out the 7. And yeah, I don't think he's going to
Here
do
comes
that.
the pocket.
Okay, so he's made the 3.
Which is dangerous because I think that is makeable by Billy, but I don't think
Yeah,
he's
but
gonna
look
go for that.
look where the cue ball is. He's jacked up over the 13. He's not. It's hard to cue, so he's made it tougher. He's like, okay, I'll give you a really hard shot, and Billy's like, okay, I'll take it.
I think he's taking it.
Wow.
It's just it's easy
Wow.
for those guys to do it.
Yeah.
Or
If-
easier.
Those of us who play pool know just how tough that shot is.
That was a very beautiful shot.
Now Billy put this 7 over there, so he's got a shot at it.
Wow.
He had to worry about scratching. Okay, he's missed that. But he shot it hard enough to where it went back up the table. He's left Justin a bank.
Billy's at 6. Sorry, folks.
Yep, it should be 6-3. And here comes the 7, headed right. Nice shot. So
Nice shot.
6-4. We just got some inside information as to what the next TV match will be.
And this is OnePocket also.
Bank pool.
Oh, bank pool? Yay! I mean,
It's not that one, is it? No. Yeah, but I can't remember how to put do that up in the corner. Because they're getting ready to start, but you guys can kind of watch. They can't watch, but hopefully that game will finish and catch that.
So on our other TV table, after this match is over,
it'll
it'll be a bank pool match
Yes.
with the 2 foreign players left in the bank pool division. Ruslan Chinnikov from Russia, and Omar Al Shaheen from Kuwait. And Bonnie has said she believes Omar's going to win the tournament.
Omar's strong. He just snapped off the. Oh gosh, there's another tournament. I saw a glimpse of it on.
I told her
social
with 4
media.
Southern boys from the United States in there, I don't think either one of these guys are going to win the tournament, but we'll see.
Let's see here.
I predict the winner of the BillyThorpe Skylar Woodward match coming up will win the tournament. That's my prediction. Okay, we've got this 15 in play, and they're
Yeah, he just snapped off the Texas Open.
Yep.
He got first place. He got second place at the Freezer's Ice House 10-ball challenge.
Omar's game has really come up since he's come to the States.
Oh yeah, 2018 was a
Played.
solid build-up year for him.
Yep, his. I was kidding around with him. I said, most people don't even realize there's pool tables in Kuwait, let alone that y'all play bank pool.
Oh goodness! If you are a fan of YouTube,
He said that he doesn't really get to play bank pool over there. He teaches some people how to play bank pool, but
wow.
nobody, there's nobody for him to like really practice with. A couple of the other guys on Team Kuwait maybe that are trying to become better at it. I hear a lot of the foreign players. Ralph Souquet was saying, well, I play bank pool once a year. Chris Melling said the same thing. I play bank pool once a year here at Derby City. Whereas in this part of the United States, there's bank pool tournaments all the time. I guess it's pretty big here in Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana. Which makes Derby City one of the things that's so neat is people you've never heard of are actually favorites against some of these world champions.
Mm-hmm.
This one old guy here, he had just beat James Arenas from the Philippines, and then he beat Clente Cache, who's #1 ranked player on the Euro Tour from Albania.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, wow, he says, I can't believe I've beat these world champions. And I just thought to myself, well, in bank pool, yes, I can believe it. If you're playing 9-ball or something like that, no, you got no chance against these guys. Okay, that was a nice removal shot. Get it away from his pocket.
Did that 9-ball match, the 9-ball bank, that did start already? Oh no, they're still practicing around.
Yeah, they're just practicing. But
Okay.
is there a way to make it picture-in-picture? Do you know how to do that?
I don't know yet. Let's see. I don't think so. Oh, I can record both at the same time actually, so let's do this. Okay.
Now, see, I asked if you could do that, and I was told, no, we can't do that.
Well, you know what? It's just going to be a little bit difficult to... I'm just going to have to do some shuffling around every time I need to do something for that match, I guess.
That's okay.
No, that's actually correct. There is no way to record both at the same time yet, because I will find out how. I'm sure that there's a possibility.
Well, they're lagging to start their match. We're
Alright.
finishing up ours.
Oh gosh, I missed a point while we were doing that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know who made the 15. I got a feeling that may have been Justin. I think it was Justin.
Sorry, folks. We will get caught up on that just a second.
You've been eating friggin' bourbon turtles.
Turtles and all. Not today.
Oh, that was a nice try on Justin's part to bank that 3.
That 3 is pretty deep in there. Okay, so Billy has gone ahead and conceded that ball to Justin. So I believe we are at 6-6 now. I wouldn't bet my life on it, folks, but
Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, I'm just going to leave it alone.
well, you guys can see Ruslan shooting a bank. You won't be able to tell if he's made a bank shot. Well, unless he banks it to where he's the only pocket you can see on that table. All right, so Billy's going to move the 1 to his side. Both players need 2, and there's 3 on the table.
Oh, and I just made a mess of things down here.
Sophia's been trying to spill that.
Dressing for forever.
Yeah, she's knocked it over. Did it finally come open? I'm sorry.
I'm not. It's okay. I'll be
Yeah,
fine.
it's not your rug.
Well, no, I'll clean it up.
No, I'm just
Trust me.
I'm just kidding. I'm much more upset if I do that at home. And
Now, if ever a cross bank were to occur, I
I was
think
gonna say, boy,
it
that's
should be here.
that's surprising that Justin left that ball where he did. I think Billy's gonna take this on. It was a tough. It laid tough,
Yes.
but he's able to get it down by his hole. And I don't know if Justin's got. He may be able to bank this over to his.
We've seen him do it.
No, he decided that was best to just knock it up table.
Again, playing with extreme caution, as this is the Hill game.
Yep, you don't see a whole lot of just loose.
I don't even think you see a whole lot of loose in one pocket in general.
Well, sometimes these guys really just go for it, but.
Okay,
All
so
right, we've got a ball in the hole.
Billy pocketed the ball.
So Justin will have a bank shot on this 1 from the spot. If he chooses, which he has to be careful if he misses not to leave Billy an easy bank. Okay, so here we go. Sends cue ball up table.
And it looks like it is
And he
going to
hit
get there
it
pretty
really
good.
good.
Yep,
Wow.
it's there. Okay,
That was
so
really good.
Justin needs one more point.
Playing for one.
Doesn't look like it's too much of a good shape here. He's going to have to pocket one of
He's
these
trying
guys.
he's trying to figure out which one of these he should pocket,
And
where to leave
where.
the cue ball.
Yes.
Yep. I think he'll make the 4 and leave the cue ball over in this area.
Track of what's happening on table 20.
Yes, in what way? Score?
Like, yeah, just probably sit over there because that's the match, and I'm gonna have to prep it, have it learn how to do 2 at the same time yet.
I see what you're saying. So we're not.
We're gonna switch over to that.
So that ball comes up on the spot. Boy, what a tough job for Mike, huh? Would you go over and watch this match?
I know.
It's just like write down the score on a piece of paper.
Will you pay attention to these 2 awesome pool players?
Yes,
and how they're shooting?
Go watch this match. All right, so we are at 7-7.
Wow.
Billy was able to get that in. And he puts that last ball into play. So both players are playing for one. It's Hill 7-7.
It's the ultimate hill.
Whoever makes this 4 ball into their pocket will win this match, barring a scratch or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, you got the double kiss. Okay, he didn't scratch. And he's come out okay, I think.
Just wait and see what happens here. I've seen some.
I know, it's like Billy's looking at this like, I think we're going to see 2 rails towards his pocket. This is where you see some of the most amazing shots.
Oh, and then he did kiss it.
He kissed it. Oh.
He left
Okay.
Justin a 1 rail.
It's pretty tough to not leave your opponent any kind of a bank shot. So it's who comes with the most amazing bank first.
He's got to avoid the scratch. Does it look like it's going to scratch if he?
No, I don't.
No,
think
okay.
So. Well, he'll make sure. Okay, maybe it would have, so he played safe.
Okay. I feel like this is going to be a 2 rail back into his pocket.
So? That side
Or a
pocket.
safety.
As I say, that side pocket just seems to be right in the way where he'd have to hit for that 2 rail. Right now, they're trying not to leave a bank shot that goes, and when you bank as good as these guys, that's hard to do.
It's good. You're blocking me from my candy here. It's not a booty grab. I need candy.
I thought you were going to try to sit in.
It's all right.
Sophia thought Rick was being nice. He was just trying to move her out of the way to get to some candy. Ah, what a guy.
I don't even know why this thing is over here anyway.
I thought it was to entice me into the booth. That's what I thought. No, I know why it's over here.
I did good. I didn't have any yet. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. We're going to see
What?
a 2 rail bank.
I don't know. This is pretty close to. Back to his side.
I was going to say there's the 1 rail bank here.
Here we go.
Just going to get that out of the way. Yeah. That 4 ball never made this many yards in one game. Didn't run this many yards in one game ever.
This can be pretty, I mean, if you play one pocket, this is where you really learn. They're just looking for that one opportunity to make that fantastic shot.
I think they just want to feel at least 80% sure about this shot to take it.
I think right now anything over 50 and they're going for it.
You think so?
That doesn't sell out. Wow, look at this shot. Look at this shot. And the speed.
Now Justin is just going to knock it out of the way.
Did you see Justin just shake his head like, wow? Yeah, he's got to try to kick this ball out of there.
And then, yeah.
Wow, no, I think he is going at trying to make this.
Oh,
Okay,
yep.
whoa. I try a shot like that, I scratch.
All right, this is kind of dangerous, though, because, Billy may have left Justin the ability to bank it back into his corner, a single bank.
He's got a bank shot
A
here.
one rail,
It's
yeah.
just,
Does he feel 51% sure about it?
well, he's going to take this on. He just doesn't want to sell out if he misses. Where is the cue ball going to end up, and where's the 4 ball going to end up if it doesn't go in the hole? That's what he's thinking.
Oh, I think he's going to play it safe here. Oh, I'm sorry. I was not.
Okay, well done. He didn't leave Billy. He didn't want to leave that cue ball over on the left-hand side to where Billy could bank it. So it's now my home pool hall, I'm shooting a 3-rail off the bottom rail, side rail, top rail.
Thinking he's gonna hit it.
But
I'm thinking it's going to go something like, oh, I lost my little whiteboard.
but it's a big difference between playing for bragging rights with your buddy and playing to stay undefeated the Derby City Classic.
Okay, what do you think he's going to do here?
Well, I don't see any offensive shot here, so he's got to come up with something.
Pocket it and leave the cue ball.
Roll it up towards the hole up there. Oh,
Oh.
wow. You try to reverse that? This is where when you ask me, what do you think they're going to do? I'm like, I'm out of my league. I'm just a fan watching now. It's like, oh, that's like asking me what play
I
the
feel
Rams
like,
are going to run.
Shoot, he's going for it. I'm calling the two rail. Nope, I'm just kidding because
Okay, here it is.
I'm not calling anything anymore. I'm just
come
going to
I
sit here, be a good girl, and eat my salad.
I'm a spectator with everybody else now. It's like I just want to. What can you say here? It's like Look at this. Oh my goodness. Who saw that shot coming? Whoa. Okay. He went for it, didn't make it, but he's left Billy a very, very enticing bank shot here. I think Billy's about 80-20 to make this.
I think so too.
Maybe higher. Billy thinks so too. He's practically drooling.
And it's there.
There
It's
it
in.
is. That's the match, folks.
That's the match. Good job,
Justin
Mr.
went
BillyThorpe.
for the oh my god shot and just didn't quite get it. And that's what we were waiting for.
All right.
BillyThorpe moves on to the third round, undefeated. Justin will have to exercise his buyback, and he also will enter the third round.
And this stream is brought to you by BilliardShoppingNetwork.com, BadBoys.tv. This is Sophia Tran and Brett Baker signing out from Horseshoe Casino Derby City Classics 2019.
It's been a lot of fun.